So you're back at university, you've got your new house, and you really want to have your mates around for dinner, but you're a bit nervous about what you're going to cook, and more to the point, you don't really want to spend a fortune. So tonight I'm going to show you a really quick and easy, well, it's not that quick, but very easy supper for less than £1 a head. How good is that? And it's very homely, toad in the hole with some onion gravy and a bit of Savoy cabbage. So we're going to make the batter for the toad first. We've got about 250 grams of white flour here, into which we'll break 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4 large eggs. Bit of salt and pepper. You could put some grainy mustard in here as well, as Nigel Slater likes to do, or a little cheeky slug of beer. And then we're going to put in 350 ml of milk. This is for 8 people. So 8 friends coming round, you give them a slap up dinner, and this is less than £1 each, it works it out, which is obviously pretty good. So we're going to whisk that. Yeah, it's really good with some grainy mustard in this mixture actually.
Say more about the beer. What would that add to it?
Well, just like a beer batter with your fish and chips. It just gives you some nice ale notes in there. And you want the consistency to be like a sort of thick double cream. So whisk that really thoroughly. You don't want any lumps in your toad, do you? Or the toad's a sausage, I suppose. You don't want any lumps in your hole.
No, that'd be a disaster.
It'd be an absolute disaster. So once you've whisked that up really nice and thoroughly, no more lumpy lumps. We're going to make the onion gravy now. I've finely sliced about 5 onions here, and yeah, make you cry, make you do all sorts of things. And then we're going to heat a little olive oil in a largish saucepan, and in go our onions.
How many onions, James?
That's 5 onions, Sam.
5 onions. 5 medium.
Yeah, medium onions, not 5 big ones. 5 medium onions, peeled and sliced as fine as you can. But I quite like a bit of chunky onion in my onion gravy. Season again. Give it a bit of stir to get it all coated nicely with the oil. I'm going to turn the heat right down. Put a lid on that and let it cook for about 40 minutes to an hour if you've got the time. 40 should be fine, stirring it occasionally, and then we'll add some wine and a bit of stock, but we'll see that in a minute. Great. I've heated the dripping up, beef dripping, about 20 grams of beef dripping in our serving dish, oven proof, and now I'm going to pour in the batter, and you want the beef dripping to be really hot so that you get a bit of a sizzle when it goes in. In goes the batter. Ooh, lovely. Okay.
Good bit of sizzle.
Good little sizzle there. And then in go the sausages. There's already one in the oven going, but
so you literally don't need to do anything to the sausages.
No, don't prick them. Don't do anything to them. Just in they go. It's going to be a lot of batter here. Be like giant Yorkshire pudding. Fuck, that is really hot. Okay, that's how hot you need it to be. You've got to make it through a tea towel.
Needs to be fucking hot.
And in it goes. And that will be in there for about half an hour. Okay, so our onions are now softened. So we're going to whack the heat right up and give them a little stir. And then a good slug of red wine in there. That was an extremely good slug. Doesn't need that much.
Good thing is, doesn't need good red wine, does it? Either?
Does not need good red wine. That is £2 a bottle from Calais. So a red wine, and we're going to turn this on a really high heat, and then add about 500 ml of stock.
Vegetable stock.
This is chicken stock. No, not 500 ml. That was about right. About 300 ml. That can go in a soup tomorrow. Super. Alright, that'll do.
Shall I pan in?
No, because I'm definitely cutting them. Okay, to do our cabbage, we're going to quickly put about a tablespoon of butter in, melt, which it will. Into that, once it's melted, we're going to add our cabbage. As we got here, this is a Savoy cabbage that I've finely sliced and washed. So we're going to put our cabbage in and literally 3 tablespoons of water, about 50 mils of water. Stick a lid on it, salt and pepper, medium heat, and 2 or 3 minutes you've got your cabbage cooked. If you have a big enough saucepan, which I do, just.
Stop.
Okay, yeah, look at that beauty. Our toad is done. So we're gonna. It's a bit of a tricky bugger. You up for this?
There he is. It's bloody good, doesn't it? Very tasty.
So we're gonna serve. Give everyone a nice bit of batter. It's like a giant Yorkshire pudding, really.
God, it smells good.
Yeah. Unfortunately for the viewers, you don't get the benefit of the smell. So yeah, as you can see, we're in presentation central here. Over the top, a nice big ladle of onion gravy and a nice bit of cabbage, which steamed for sort of actually 10 minutes in the end, not the 2 I predicted. You'll be doing well to overcook cabbage. And that with, you know, a nice bit of English mustard, less than £1 a head, is toad in the hole with onion gravy and Savoy cabbage. And if you behave very well, you can find more great recipes at www.beyondbakedbeans.com.